Today we're going to look at a new style by Belle Tress. This is Jasmine Jazz in chrome. Coming up. This style was sent to me by Wig Studio One so I could review it for you today. If you drop below this video and expand the description box, I'll attach a direct product link labeled Belle Tress Jasmine Jazz. If you click on that link, it will take you out to the website where you can see all of the colors and the pricing. If you have any questions, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. Don't forget, Belle Tress is an automatic 30% off at checkout at Wig Studio One. And join us on our private Facebook group called the Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. Belle Tress is always dazzling us with their tantalizing new styles. I always love it when they come out with a short style because this is more in my personal wheelhouse and preference. So I'm really loving this Jasmine Jazz. It's a short, wavy, kind of a wedge style bob with lots of volume and some amazing upgraded cap features. But let's first tackle this color. I do want to cover this real quick. This is called chrome, and chrome is a combination of some gray and white on a dark brown root. So what you're going to see is more of a medium gray with a lighter, kind of a warmer gray mixed in, and then it's all highlighted and tipped with white. Now that white kind of has a graduated look to it, so you're going to see the highlights eventually kind of culminate into some solid white tips, all on a dark brown root. And they do run the highlight right up to the lace front. This cap features a temple-to-temple lace front and a center extended monofilament part with a really wide parting space. I think you're really going to enjoy these monofilament features. But first, let's get up close from the outside of the cap, and then we'll take a look at the inside of the cap a little later on. So you see here, it does run temple to temple. All of the seams are obscured nicely. And then I left it in its center part. I just basically shook it out and kind of deconstructed that weave pattern there. But that runs all the way back to here. Now this style is more of a triangular shaped style. So be aware of that for your face shape because it's very smooth until you get about halfway down, and then you're going to start to see some of these curls. The curls are big barrely curls, especially in the front, but they have been deconstructed and tapered on the ends. You're going to see about 10 inches right off at the front, and again, this is in its curl pattern. I'm about 6.5 from hairline to chin, so this strikes me just below the chin in its curl pattern. It's about 10 inches overall with a little bit over a 2-inch nape, but this crown piece kind of overlaps the nape in the back. Lots of volume, triangular type volume here. I feel like I get really nice coverage all the way around. And if you wanted to add a little bit of a shorter fringe to this piece, I definitely think you could. I really feel like this piece, this style is somewhere between the Belle Tress's City Roast, which is more of a dramatic angle, and the Cascara, which is almost identical to this style. It would be really hard to tell them apart. And that's the beauty of some of the Belle Tress styles, is that you can have a variety of sister style options. These curls feature a nice bouncy volume. I love how Belle Tress can achieve a lush, voluminous look without adding a lot of permatease. You're not going to find an abundance of permatease on this, just enough to cover wefting. And I am honestly struggling to feel any permatease at all. That tells me that it's absent of some of that thick, pillowy permatease that makes wigs kind of hot. This is definitely easy and breezy. This is made from the heat-friendly fiber by Belle Tress in their Cafe collection, so you can take some heat to it. So just by adding that little bit of contour with the heat of my hand, I was able to achieve that. And then I keep that just by training it, just repetitive motions to keep it up and away. In the styling segment, I'll show you different ways to part this style as well. Inside, look at the cap for Jasmine, Jazz by Belle Tress. There's your extended lace front. Runs temple to temple and beyond, back into the ear tab. It's nicely contoured, and that moves into a center monofilament part. And you'll see that there's a really nice wide parting space as well as a deep lace front. This is going to give you multiple parting options. And then you have the velvet ear tabs and just a standard nape with the typical pull strap type adjusters, lots of wefting. There's a lot of stretch in this style, a lot of stretch. This typically fits me large. I have to make an exaggerated adjustment for it to fit my petite average circumference. You notice that I just keep moving my head from side to side. I'm really in love with the movement on this. And typically that first layer being around 10 inches around the face is not something that I tolerate really well. But since I did build in that contour and because it's curly, I think it does a really nice job of framing the face. Let's try with glasses. Glasses fit beautifully between the ear and the ear tab on this style. The Cafe collection by Belle Tress is always glasses friendly.